So I grew up in the Unitarian Church, right? And that's what, I rocked the Unitarian Church. I was not as good at going to youth group as my brother or sister were, and you guys are both fucking queer, so there you go. I love you. But I grew up in the Unitarian Church, and we believed in being good to other people. It wasn't about whether you believed in God, it wasn't about Jesus, it was about being good to other people. And it was just, I guess it was never, gay or straight was never a place where I would judge based on where I grew up and how I grew up. I was raised, thank you Mom and Dad, to not judge on that level. And I guess it's weird to me that in 2009 we have this marriage institution and it's only extended to certain people, and then you get into like adoption and all that wild craziness. But yeah, that's what started it. But I guess I was never taught bigotry, so I never learned it. It was crazy. It just happened that way.
Then how did you change your views? I'm going to change the camera a little bit.
How did I change my views on marriage?
Yeah, like, so you always thought equality was a big deal.
Equality is a big deal, but I've always found marriage to be a really confused institution. It's kind of a tax thing, and then we have these people we let into it because it's a tax thing, and then we like expect them to be monogamous sexually, romantically to one another, but we don't police that in any way, and then we tell other people that their monogamy doesn't count. It's really weird. So I've always thought that was weird, and what caused me to come around on it, I guess, is having a ton of queer friends who wanted to get married, and I don't want to get married. That seems crazy. What, all these people want to get married and I don't, and they can't, and they love each other and are able to be monogamous and are able to give that, and they want to have kids together, and they want to sit next to each other when they die and be there, and that's, it's not even a question in my mind as to whether they have the right to do that, and the fact that the government would prohibit them from doing that is just, it's really weird. Don't y'all think it's weird?
So that's why you support marriage equality?
I support marriage equality because I support people, and I support people loving each other, and I support people having babies together and raising them together well, raise your children well, and I support whatever that looks like being supported by our government, because that's the foundation of a healthy society. Asking people to be monogamous when they don't want to be, asking people to be in heterosexual relationships when they don't want to be, all this crap so that they can raise a better generation or whatever, that doesn't work for me. I think people know who they are and what they want, and they're gonna do fine if we just let them be themselves.